So, this morning's message is home invasion. And I really can't even imagine where these topics, these titles, I wouldn't be able to do it on my own. So, before I get started, I want to thank God for just choosing me as a vessel to deliver messages to his people. So I appreciate you for tapping in, for loving yourself enough to say, hey, I want to encourage and word today. I don't have time for the negativity. I'm trying to get onto a positive track. So I don't care if I have 5 subscribers, 500 or 5 million. I'm going to do what God tell me to do. And you will know because yesterday I took a break from recording and I felt out of rhythm. I felt like I did not give back to the world, although I worked 8 hours around the clock, mothered, worked after work, cooked, same deal that everybody else out there doing. I felt like a fish out of water when I woke up this morning. I was showering so fast, like, ooh, let me hurry up and get back to press and play. So you know you have found your thing when you feel out of whack doing it. And you feel like you aren't giving value unless you're doing the thing that God tell you to do. So stay encouraged and let's get into this word. So home invasion. So I was like, home invasion. Is somebody gonna break in my house? Just the natural way of thinking. But God say, no, Jessica, get in the spirit. So your spiritual ears, your spiritual heart, your spiritual senses has to awaken in order to be able to get the messages that I'm trying to get to you. So home invasion is, well, and I looked up what invasion means. So invasion means an unwelcome intrusion or a violation. So I said, well, how does this apply to me? Because I've never experienced anything like the Me Too movement or anything like that in this lifetime. Maybe in a previous lifetime, but not in this one that I can remember. And God say, well, Jessica, you allow people to invade you spiritually every single day. And I'm like, in what way? Because I'm giving, I'm pressing play. And God say, because you don't know who you are. You have let people rob you blind, milk the cow for free, far as your talents, far as your gifts, far as your ambitions, far as your energy, your resiliency, your energy, all of that, your gifts and talents, everything that you don't know that you're capable of doing. Other people see it in you. Like if somebody don't like you, they don't like you because they can see everything that you haven't tapped into. They can see your confidence. They can see your beautiful skin. Even if you don't like being darker or fairer skin, other people admire that about you. So I think this is why it's very, very, very important for you to love yourself the way that God birthed you out of your mother's womb. All of us came in this world the same way, and we're going to leave out of this world the same way. Dead. So while you are still alive, breathing with blood running through your veins, God is wanting you to tap into who you are, because the enemy can see who you are from a mile away. And that's the home invasion, or the a violation, is that people get to tap into you every single day. The enemy set traps. I just got a trap set for me on yesterday. Then somebody comes circling back to see if it worked. They gonna say, did I break her down today? Did we do anything to rob her of her peace, of her confidence, of her sobriety? All of that. The enemy knows these things about you, especially when you're being vulnerable on a platform like this and telling your woes or your secrets that people may not want to share. But who cares? Your testimony is going to save somebody else's life. So when the enemy come back to see if their traps work, you keep your chin up, you smile, and let them know, no, it ain't work. I'm still going to press the play every single day. I don't care where I am in the universe, in the world. As long as I'm not in a casket, I'm going to be doing what God tell me to do. And I want to get on today to encourage you the same exact thing. When the enemy come back and they circle back hovering like buzzards. And that's all I can think about when I think about low vibrational people. And it's going to be hard for you to identify with these people because you don't think like them. You think about prosperous things, abundance, sobriety. You're thinking about wealth, traveling. You may be thinking about higher education, reading books. I haven't been able to get in my book lately, but I'm going to get into a chapter today. Reading more books, reading autobiographies, going to get in rooms like with Latoya. You can already see it's lit and I'm ready. And I don't care if I got to walk up there. I'm going, okay? And I'm going in good spirits with good intentions and with prosperity on my mind, with God's mission on my mind. So when you make up your mind that you're going to die for that thing, you can't care whether somebody think you crazy, whether they think you were the chosen one. And what it is that people are completely shocked when they find out that you were the one. They found out that they sat around you for 5 and 10 and your whole life, your family members, and they found out that you were the one. And what made me come to this conclusion is that people see all of this before you do, but nobody is going to come to you and say, unless they really are trying to help you figure out your gift, like, do you know you're really good at that? Do you know that people talk about how you do that thing? Do you know that every time you step into this particular gift that you know how to do, I feel uplifted, my spirit feel better, people around you feel more encouraged or empowered. It don't matter what your gift is. Is it comedy, building a house, taking people orders, making t-shirts, creating home decor, whatever you do. People see that thing in you before you see it. And what they do is they invade it. Some people that's trying to take advantage of you, and when you don't have those standards in place that I've talked about, they get to milk the cow for free every single day. And every day they just invade you more and more and more. That's why their energy is so overwhelming. It's because you haven't tapped into who you are. But once you tap into who you are, you will understand that I'm not going to let the enemy come and use my gift without some sort of obligation or some sort of monetary exchange. Like, you will understand that what you've been given away for free, your energy, your talents, your gifts, that you should be able to get paid for those things. So once you wake up to who you are, that little bit of cash that somebody was offering you before, you're going to say, who? That ain't going to work for me, boo. That ain't gonna work. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep being who God told me to be. I got to ignore any hater. I have to step into this thing that God has told me to do. I want to get on and encourage you today. If you are letting people invade your home, violate you by you not knowing who you were, they knew who you were all along. That's why every day you show up to a certain location, every day you show up around certain crowds. They get to pull and pull and pull and pull your energy because you don't know that you have it. You don't know that it's valuable. You don't know that God gave you that thing. But other people who are maybe sitting back waiting for you to tap into it, they're taking notes. It's somebody out there, every video you post, you're going to get one view. And that's going to be that one person that's taking notes. Oh, how does she do it? How she got her hair to the left or the right? Oh, she woke up in the morning. Did she say it was nighttime? They are taking notes about everything that you do, every move that you make. Somebody's out there trying to model it. And it's nothing wrong with modeling it if you're going to be trying to do it for the good of the kingdom. But if you're trying to model it to be messy, to talk about somebody, to put them in group chats and things like that, that's unnecessary. But it's somebody out there that don't like you. They hate your guts. They hate everything about you. They hate your skin. They hate your voice. They hate your talent. They hate your confidence. But even though they hate it, they admire it. They wish that God had gave them that confidence. They wish that God would have gave them that gift. They wish God would have gave them the authority and the confidence that you have to speak up for yourself. Your ability to love yourself and set those standards that you know God said that if I'm not going to treat you like that, if I'm going to have patience for you, then you expect the next person to do the same. And if they don't, bye-bye. I love you. God bless you. And peace out. So if somebody around you is invading your space, your energy, they don't want to pay your prices, they don't want to book the way you require them to book, they don't want to go through the channels that you set in place for your business to thrive in a way that you feel necessary, because the creativity and the uniqueness comes from you. However you want people to reach you, the people that are supposed to reach you, they're going to travel hours to come see you. They are going to pay that Cash App deposit to get that hair done. They're going to tip you. They're going to meet you. They're going to buy the materials and give it to you however you see fit. Oh, and one thing that I did write down The way that I thought about this in my head before I came on to present it to the world is the invasion. I felt like was like, you can't, like if you are a baker, we stay right next down the street from, in walking distance from a bakery. If the lady at the bakery, she sells cakes, cookies, pies, all the good stuff. And me and London walk up there, and Travis, we all walk up there together, have some family time. My best friend, when they come over, we stay right here on the main street. So when we go to the bakery, she have goods. We can't go into her shop and invade her shop and just say, we want ice cream, we want cheesecake, we want this, and we're not going to pay her. That's how you got to think about your gift. When the baker goes to the producer to get the flour, to get the butter, to get the eggs, to get all the things that she needs to make up her recipe, when she gets all those things, she's not going to go invade her warehouse where she gets her stuff from in bulk or whatever to help make her goods. So it's a chain reaction, and we're all connected. So just like how the baker have to go to the warehouse to get their materials, just like how she has to pay the warehouse has to get it from off the truck has to get it from their producers. So it's like a good and services exchange. The truck deliver it to the warehouse, the baker goes to the warehouse to get the supplies. The baker then brings the supplies to her shop. She mixes up all her recipe. She used her talent, her gift, what God told her to do. Oh, put a little nutmeg, put a little this, put a little that. And I'm no baker, so I don't know. But anyway, her stuff is good. She's not going to let us come invade her shop and violate her shop and say, well, I'm going to give all this stuff away for free, unless she's having a community event, which she does. You are the same way, goods and exchanges. If you do life coaching, you're not going to continue to coach people for free. You may do that for a period of time. Like I said, I've been doing it my whole life with my family and with my friends. They're just my guinea pigs. But with my clients, you're going to cash app the deposit. We are going to get an organized plan in place to help your life elevate. You in exchange is going to help me elevate my life, and we're going to continue to work in the kingdom just like that. So don't allow people to continue to invade your gift. Stop giving your gift away for free. If you're practicing, that's okay, but you have to be content with what you're doing. And when people set traps to say, well, we're going to do this to her today and then come back and see if it worked, let them know, no, baby. I know now. I know my worth now. I know that I've been giving away for the free to my enemies. And once you wake up to that, once God just start revealing all this stuff to you, you are no longer blinded. You are no longer insecure. You're no longer lacking confidence. You don't have to ask anybody, hey, is this video good? You know it's good because you're doing what God told you to do. So just like the baker, don't let people come and invade her shop. Don't you let nobody continue to rob your gifts and talents for free. And if people don't want to pay your price, kudos, gone, deuces, whatever. It's not that serious. So people will see your talents. They will take notes and jot it down and then say, no, you shouldn't talk like that. Maybe you should talk like this. Or no, you shouldn't record like that. Maybe you should record like this. Or they're just not going to say nothing at all. People that's watching you, they're not going to say nothing at all. They're just going to watch you, see what behaviors you're modeling, see how, if it works with your everyday life. Like, oh, let me see if she really about that life. Let me tap into her. And people will go through your trash. I started watching the documentary with Meghan and Harry, Prince Harry. People are nuts. People will go through your trash. They will run you off the road. People will set traps and sit back and watch and see you fall right in the trap. Even though your mind don't work like this, you still need to be thinking about how the world works outside of just your bubble that you create. Yes, God is your protector, but he also told you to have a clear mind. Think about things. Remember that it is the enemy out here, and it's your job to continue to push and fight and claw through all of that to make sure that you are using your gift to the best of your ability. And what will happen is that if you continue to give your gift for free, somebody will rob you of it. Somebody will say, well, she's not going to use it, so I'm going to sit back and watch and see what she do, and then I'm going to make billions of dollars off of her idea. People do it all the time. That's how the worker and employee exchange happens every day. You help your employer make their business thrive while you, if you're not pursuing anything on the side, you're just a worker every day. And nothing is wrong with that if you are okay with helping produce somebody else's goals, but you are capable of also producing your own goals. And it can start off very small, very local: eyelashes, hair, nails. People do massage therapy. It's so many things that you can do, a small, start off on a small dose, and then you can increase as your clientele increase. But no more home invasions. Know who you are. Stand in your boldness, your confidence, and all of that. And just like when you go to the baker, she's not going to give her goods away for free. Cookies, cakes, ice cream, you're going to have to pay her some dollars. So the same thing with you. You don't have to charge, a ridiculous price that nobody can afford, but you don't have to sit around your enemies and just give away your gift every day for free. Because people that hate you, people that don't like anything about you, they are sitting behind the scenes mimicking everything that you do. That's how come you can see when you walk in a room, people start changing their behavior, especially if it's for the good, because they want to model good behavior. And nothing is wrong with that, but don't sit back and let people make you think that you are not valuable, that you are not who you are, that you don't have the gifts and the talents and the boldness to be able to bring it forth. So no more highway robbery. And I just wanted to tap in to bring this home invasion video to you guys today. God bless.